Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Ronald W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science and president of TransPower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. I work as a theoretical physicist and as a systems and mechanical engineer. I have two topics today in my weekly screencast, usually on the reciprocal system. Two topics: a possible explanation for the light variation of Tabby's star, and the real source for the expansion of the universe. So this time let's go to Wikipedia and take a look at Tabby's star, otherwise known as KIC 8462852. It says here it's an F-type main sequence star located in the constellation Cygnus, approximately 1,470 light years or 450 parsecs from Earth. Unusual light fluctuations of the star, including up to a 22% dimming in brightness, were discovered by citizen scientists as part of the Planet Hunters project. In September 2015, astronomers and citizen scientists associated with the project posted a preprint of an article describing the data and possible interpretations. So let's see. Several hypotheses have been proposed explaining the star's large irregular changes in brightness as measured by its light curve, but none to date fully explain all aspects of the curve. So let's go through these and then we'll give the reciprocal system explanation. One explanation is that an, quote, uneven ring of dust orbits KIC 8462852. Another explanation, the star's luminosity is modulated by changes in the efficiency of heat transport to its photosphere, so no external obscuration is required. A third hypothesis, based on a lack of observed infrared light, posts a swarm of cold, dusty comet fragments in a highly eccentric orbit. However, the notion that disturbed comets from such a cloud could exist in high enough numbers to obscure 22% of the star's observable luminosity has been doubted. Another hypothesis is that a large number of small masses in tight formation are orbiting the star. Furthermore, a spectroscopic study of the system has found no evidence for coalescing material or a hot close-in dust or circumstellar matter from an evaporating or exploding planet within a few astronomical units of the mature central star. It has also been hypothesized that the changes in brightness could be signs of activity associated with intelligent extraterrestrial life, constructing a Dyson swarm, but that's dubious. Come on. All right, so what's one possible explanation here? The light dimming of the star has puzzled astronomers for years now. One possible explanation, consistent with the reciprocal system, is that a stage 1 white dwarf is circling the star. During stage 1, the white dwarf is invisible. This object is in the immediate post-ejection stage after supernova type 1. The observed radio frequency radiation is due to isotopic readjustments required to bring some of the components of the star back to the atomic zone of stability, because the neutrinos harbored by the atoms have moved out. And that's what happens when you go above the speed of light. That is between 1 and 2. The neutrinos will move out. All right, so that's one explanation. Of course, we don't know for sure. There may be other explanations, but that's one of them. Now, next one. The real source for the expansion of the universe. Let's go to Science Daily for this one. And it says here, this is the University of British Columbia. Physicists have solved, really, one of nature's great puzzles: what causes the accelerating expansion of the universe? So this is from UBC. PhD student Qing D. Wang has tackled this question in a new study that tries to resolve a major incompatibility issue between two of the most successful theories that explain how our universe works: quantum mechanics and Einstein's theory of general relativity. Well, both of those are wrong, of course, but that's conventional. Let's see. Interestingly, Wang says, space-time is not as static as it appears. It is constantly moving. Well, no kidding. We've known this since the grandfather of the reciprocal system was Samuel Alexander. Professor Alexander wrote Space-Time and Deity, published in 1920. We know that the fundamental component of the universe is space-time. Period. The end of it. And it progresses. That's the source for the expansion. And I'm just going to scroll down here. Anything else? He says, but if space and time are fluctuating, why can't we feel it? This happens at very tiny scales, billions and billions of times smaller even than an electron, said Wang. Again, my opponents in theoretical physics are clueless. there aren't fluctuations in space-time. Rather, space-time has an inherent progression, one unit following another unit. So, and by the way, space-time is discrete, but it's continuous within each unit. Get that understood. So this has been one of the main features of the reciprocal system, first described in 1959 by Dewey B. Larson. Outside the gravitational limit of each celestial body, the space-time progression dominates. This accelerates because the gravitational force weakens with the inverse square of the distance. Okay. Well, that's it for today. This was pretty obvious, both for Tabby's star and the real source for the expansion of the universe. Study the reciprocal system, prove it for yourself. The easiest possible way to learn about the reciprocal system is to get my original work, The Unmysterious Universe. Has all the diagrams, all the concepts, very little in the way of math. But if you do want all the mathematics, please get my magnum opus, Existence and Interactions, a computational treatise of the reciprocal system, the true theory of everything. 711 pages in the PDF, 711 slides in the PowerPoint file. Thousands and thousands of equations, diagrams, tables, figures, everything you need to know about how the universe actually operates. Now, once you get through that, which will take you months probably, you can get my 2 database modules, which provide the verification of the theory. The reciprocal system microcosmos database has all the properties and calculations for photons, subatoms, atoms, compounds, and alloys. It covers both material and cosmic particles. The reciprocal system macrocosmos database has all the properties and calculations for the astrophysical world. The macrocosmos covers the universe as a whole, galaxy clusters, stars, planets, moons, minor bodies like asteroids and comets, nebulae, dust clouds, and voids. Both database modules have a tremendous amount of graphics capability built in. So that's the real source for the proof that verifies the reciprocal system. Thousands and thousands of calculations have been done, covering all of physical science. All the major topics in physical science have been covered, and the reciprocal system is verified. The scientific establishment may not understand it or agree with it or know anything about it, but they're dead wrong. It's already been finished, and it's accomplished, and it's done. We even have an econophysics package, Optimal Economist, an implementation of Larsonian econophysics. This covers the microeconomics of individuals and companies, also covers business sectors, and it covers the macroeconomics of countries. It's a way, way more advanced and accurate than anything from my opponents in theoretical economics. Just as my opponents in theoretical physics are wrong, my opponents in theoretical economics are also wrong. So obtain Optimal Economist if you want to know exactly how the real world actually works. Well, that's it for today. Again, study the reciprocal system and prove it for yourself. Thanks for your attention.